Hi there, it's Marshawn Evans, reinvention strategist, life catalyst, and your marketplace mentor. And I am here with the very handsome and smart Mr. Norman West. And I ran into him at a conference that I'm at here in DC. And we were just talking, and he was sharing with me that his wife came to one of our live events, our Speak for Pay event, actually. And I just wanted to get his perspective on what it has been like for his wife to go through one of the events. So first of all, thank you for agreeing to sit down and be in the hot seat.
Sure, no problem.
So tell us a little bit about you first, and then we'll dive into some other stuff.
Sure. Well, my name is Norman West. I'm the CEO of West Advisory Group. I'm out of Rochester, New York. We take our clients from a place of worrying to a place of wealth through financial advice, financial literacy, education. And the reason I'm here is to help try and get a better perspective of growing our client base. My wife Olivia is also present, and she attended Marshawn's master class in Atlanta, and she came back glowing with great reviews about Marshawn. Absolutely. She considers Marshawn a mentor. You know, she's our age, and she's so impressed with the level of achievement that Marshawn has had at such a young age, and she tries to emulate that, in our own business. And currently, what we're trying to do is...
So do you and your wife work together?
Yes, we're a partnership.
Wow. You could do a whole seminar on that.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's one of the key differentiators of West Advisory Group is that we're a husband and wife team, dedicated to financial independence and financial freedom, for families, and a lot of other institutions like Dave Ramsey, Susie Orman, they're individuals who are very popular, but like with us, we have that angle of it takes a partnership, to get to that place we want to be with your finances.
So tell me this. We have a lot of women who come through me university and they want to come to an event,
yes.
And then they're like, well, I don't know what my husband's going to say.
Right.
So can you give us some insight on what you would say if you were talking to a woman who's in that position? Like,
right.
How should she go about being able to explain to her husband, this is not just like another thing, this is something that's about my calling, and how would you advise her to have the conversation with another version of you?
Right. Well, I've got to be honest. When Olivia first approached me about, attending me university, we have 3 young children at home. We live in Rochester, and she said this event is in Atlanta. I said, I don't know if I want to, be in this position, with the kids by myself for nearly a week. But when she explained it to me, like how it would provide ROI to our business and help us to, better strategize with regards to procuring corporate clients and also corporate partnerships, I definitely understood where she was coming from and what her approach was to it and what she looked to gain from it. So at that point, I was on board. I got excited about it. I realized we need to invest in our business, to grow. So,
Do you look at investing in the business similar to it really investing in the long-term vision for your whole family?
Absolutely. Absolutely. One of the main things that we say is we want to leave a legacy. And as part of that, you have to put the investment in your family, the investment in your business to be able to take it to the next level and to be able to provide the security that you want to provide for your family. So, Me University has been a part of that. As far as Olivia being able to, take a lot of tips from you and incorporate it directly into our business to try and, create those partnerships, build relationships, network, and develop those fundamental strategies that will help us to not only secure more business but add value to our clients. So that's a big part of it, and I benefited from it too. Olivia and I talk about it. Some of the things she's learned. She goes back to the materials that you provided.
Really?
Her binder from time to time. So
we give this playbook at our event,
right.
And it gives sample contracts and handouts, and a lot of people say, oh, you give too much, Marshawn, but my philosophy is that giving triggers the economy of the kingdom.
Definitely.
So you should really put as much in so that people leave and they know what to do.
Right.
That's the whole thing of being able to fish is having the bait,
Definitely.
the sample, having the reel to bring all the big fish in. So what would you say to another husband who is kind of receiving? Now, I know you've talked to the wives and how they bring it up, but what would you say to a husband whose wife is kind of thinking about investing in herself maybe for the first time? Because a lot of people, it's the very first time they've even gone to a seminar, that kind of thing.
Well, what I would say to other husbands is that you have to put yourself in your wife's shoes, It can be difficult. Men think differently, obviously, than the ladies do. So you want to make sure that you kind of communicate, with your wife and ask her, what she expects to get from it. and how it'll help help everyone, how it'll help you, how it'll be beneficial. And just have an open mind, keep an open mind to it. Like I said at first, I was skeptical. I was skeptical about the not necessarily me university, but travel expenses and the upfront investment in the training and everything else. But when Olivia and I talked, and I realized how much it would benefit the business, how much it would benefit our family, I was on board with it. So the one thing I would say to husbands out there is keep an open mind and try and partner with your wife to help her achieve her goals. You be on board and just make sure that you do everything that you can to help her be successful. Because that's reciprocal throughout the relationship and to your family.
He just gave marriage advice, relationship advice, and great perspective. Well, I appreciate you taking a moment because you didn't have to do this. I appreciate you sitting down and sharing your perspective. I think it'll help a lot of couples with their relationship just to understand. I love the words you use, partnership.
Yes.
And just I think like we're in partnership with God in living our calling,
Absolutely.
just really bringing that into our relationships with our significant others and how we operate in partnership to really get that purpose out there. So
Definitely.
you all are a great example.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Well, we'll see you the next time. Again, it's Marshawn Evans, your reinvention strategist. Take care. God bless. Know that the best is within you. It's just waiting to manifest through you. And do it in partnership. Make sure we birth this purpose in partnership. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.